Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. It's John here. I'm here in Mexico, yes. I'm here with Mrs. John Coupland. Hello. And this is a guided walking tour of the RIU Palace, Mexico. It's a 5-star hotel. It's here in Playacar, which is a compound resort in Mexico. It's about an hour south from Cancun. And this is the hotel that we've been staying in. We've been staying in now for just over 2.5 weeks, and this is a little guided tour just showing you around the hotel, showing you its features, having a chat about what we've experienced and what things are, just in case you are coming here yourself or thinking about coming here yourself. We're going to be honest on this tour, talking about things that we found are good, talking about things that we found are bad, and hopefully show you as much as possible. And this is the entrance then. This is the entrance to the hotel. It's nice and grand. You can see we've got this lovely RIU sign at the top, and outside some seating area as well. And the colour scheme inside is a purple and silver and gold, and we're instantly met with a very imposing crystal chandelier and lovely silver and purple seating. So we're going to go left then into the hotel lobby, and it's split into 2 different parts. You can't go upstairs and do a loop, so you've either got to go left, do all of the left, and then go right and do all of the right. So we've got a seating area here. It's nice, nicely lit, nice and clean, nice and cool. Always staff on hand to give you a hand, and we've got a little chapel. Here's the first part here. This is a chapel where you can get married, where you can spend some time thinking about loved ones in the cool and the quiet, and it is beautiful. So on the left hand side then we've also got the stairs. These stairs lead up and down to the rooms. We'll show you the room that we're staying in later in the video, and it's just nicely decked out with a few bits and pieces here. You've got one escalator, not an escalator, beg your pardon, an elevator, and that leads you up to the different floors. You've got one this side and one that side as well. This is Lounge 24 then. This is the 24-hour bar that is included in the all-inclusive package, because everything here is all-inclusive, and it's nice and air-conditioned. It's very quiet today, and you've got a choice of tequila, gin, Bacardi and Smirnoff in there as well, and some fridges that are always stocked with things like champagne, tonic water. What have you just picked up there? Amy's found herself a Mirinda, which is very nice, and beer in there as well. You've got orange juice on tap, pineapple juice on tap, Pepsi Cola machine. You've got beer on tap as well, Coca-Cola in there as well. And if you fancy a tea or a coffee, you can get yourself one from that machine. So this is a 24-hour snack bar then. You're not getting a full range of food in here. Sandwiches, you're getting hot dogs, you're getting burgers, you're getting some pastries, some nachos as well, and a nice seating area for you to sit on. There's also some computers over here and a printer that you can use, and a television area here for watching sports. It's often used for American sports. You can request which sports that you want to watch. The things that are available here are also the same sort of thing that you'll get with your room service. Room service is included with the price of your ticket. So we're going to go back now through the hotel lobby to the end of the lobby. We'll have a look at the gift shop, and then from there we will walk through the centre, have a look at the restaurants downstairs, and go from there. Here we'll have a look at in just a moment, but you have got a bar and a coffee shop there as well. You can rent mobility scooters via the hotel. There's the reception team, there's your check-in team, booking people in and out. And this is the little gift shop. It's not big, it's quite pricey, but if you fancy something quick and easy, maybe you've forgotten yourself your hat or your slippers or your flip-flops or something like that, then you can come in here and get it at the gift shop. Hola! You've got a telephone over there, you've got an ATM machine and an exchange. Toilets over this way, and again, way to your rooms, either down via these stairs or up via these stairs, or along this corridor as well, which we'll have a look at later on in the video. Alright, let's go ahead then, past the reception into the bar area and the cafe area, and we'll have a look downstairs at the restaurants, because there's quite a few restaurants to choose from. You've got a buffet restaurant to choose from, you've got an a la carte Italian restaurant, a Japanese cuisine fusion restaurant, you've got a Mexican restaurant, and some other bits and pieces as well. This is a bar area then, again nicely aircon. You've got a mezzanine floor up there for an evening time if you want to have yourself a drink, and you've got a series of cocktails always on display here. And the menus for the resort are done via QR codes, so I'll show you that. The way to do it is, rather than having lots of menus everywhere, you scan your QR code and then you tell the fine ladies and gentlemen at the bar what you'd like, and then they make it for you. It's absolutely fantastic. We've got this Cappuccino 24 hours coffee bar as well. They do a selection of teas, coffees, cakes and bits and pieces, and sandwiches, and that changes throughout the day. And then we come through these rather beautiful glass doors into this mezzanine floor, and you can already see how beautiful the main sort of atrium of the hotel is. But we'll take a look then, starting this end, at the bars and restaurants available. You've got the Miyagi restaurant, which is a Japanese inspired restaurant, and this is the menu. And it's open from 6:30 until 9:30, and there's a dress code of appropriate dress for gentlemen and ladies. Crystal restaurant is an infusion restaurant. It's a gourmet restaurant, again open from 6:30 until 9:30. One thing you will see is the staff here are giving everything a nice clean and tidy, because the hotel it's absolutely spotless, and the staff are always working exceptionally hard to keep it nice. This is the La Bodega restaurant. It's the Mexican restaurant. Again, we've not been in here yet. 6:30 until 9:30 again. And this is a buffet. See if we can sneak into the La Bodega just to have a quick look in there. And it's beautiful. This is the La Bodega restaurant here in the resort. It's quite nice. It's all rustic and Mexican. Going ahead then to the theatre. We've got the theatre area here, and the bar and salon. There's people in here at the moment doing tours and tour guides and talks. We won't come in too far. That's the entertainment team over there. They are brilliant, the entertainment team. We'll talk about the entertainment later on in the video. And this is the bar, nighttime bar, where you can come and order your drinks and bits and pieces later on in the evening. Right, the Don Julian, this is the main restaurant. It's the main buffet restaurant that you see. It's at the end of this corridor, and it can seat quite a few people. It wraps sort of round the resort and into the external areas as well, which we'll have a look at. It's not open at the moment because they are cleaning after breakfast has been served, but it's very much of a muchness of all the same. We can probably have a peek in at the tables and chairs. We like to sit outside of an evening because it's just got that little bit of a breeze, and we do tend to find it is quite warm in there. The aircon could probably be pumped up a little bit more than it actually is. This is one of the main serving areas. This is where your desserts and things normally are. And then you've got your special tables and meats and bits and pieces, and they're preparing ready for tonight in there at the moment. But that is the main buffet restaurant, where you've got breakfast, you've got dinner as well being served there. That's open till 7:11 for your breakfast, 6:30 until 10 for your dinner, and then those are the times of everything else that are available: the salon, the snack bar, and the buffet bar. Right then, so it's time to go and have a wander down this wonderful, absolutely wonderful walkway. This area of an evening gets very busy. You've got this little pool here. It's not a swimming pool, it's not a pool to put your feet in, it is just purely for decoration, but it really adds to the resort, and that's there looking back at where we have just been. Again, that's the theatre, so it all links into this main central courtyard, and this is the courtyard where you'll be coming of an evening if you want to have a drink and watch some entertainment. And the entertainment is typically done on this outdoor stage. And I say entertainment, there's often singers, bands, saxophonists, guitarists, and we like to sit outside of an evening and watch those perform. And that goes on from about 8:30 until 9:30. And then from 9:30 there's often speciality acts, but it varies each day. So this is the main part of the hotel then, where you walk. We can see all the way down there, and that is the way to the beach. You've got the palace written lovely in the shrubbery there. And one thing I will say about the grounds is they are constantly being maintained. The gardeners are constantly on duty. They are constantly picking up leaves and trees and bits and pieces and just doing this, that and the other. And it really is an absolute credit to the resort. The gardens, they're beautiful to look at, and the fountains. Again, this is not an area that you can swim in, but it is an area which is just a nice ambience. I suppose if you got really, really hot, you could put your feet in there and cool off. But those fountains are mainly purely decorative. I've never seen anyone going for a swim in them anyway, even though I'm really tempted on the very last day to get Mrs. John Coupland into that main fountain in the middle and have a little bit of a splash about. That'd be good pics for the gram. We're going to go via our room, which will give you an option to take a look at one of the rooms, and you can see every single room here has got a balcony. They're varying in sizes. The top floor balconies are smaller than the middle and the ground floor balconies because of the way that the properties are built. And we're right at the end. We're in room 1043, which is in the middle. It's just off the lobby, so you can walk down a hallway, which we'll show you, and you can get to it via the lobby, or you can get to it via this lovely fountain area, which is the main area that we come. So we'll go via the bedroom, we'll have a look, and then we'll go back down to the main area, which will be absolutely busy this time of day, which will be the pool area. There are 4 swimming pools. You've got a large swimming pool for mainly adults and children, family pool. You've got a middle pool which is connected to a swim-up bar. You've got a little pool which is next to the restaurant, because there's a lunchtime restaurant here, and then you've got another pool after that which is sort of a little dip pool. So you can see that the hotel is all white, which helps reflect the heat. Let us in, please. And all the hallways are stylishly sort of decorated. It looks a bit dark here at the moment because we've just come from the light to the dark, but we are on the first floor. It's a standard hotel really. All the rooms are the same. The majority of them, as standard, are junior suites. And you might think, hang on a minute, what's a junior suite? Well, it's basically a big posh bedroom. You get yourself a whirlpool spa bath, little mini bar, your own balcony, table and seating area, and the likes. It's done via key cards, getting in and out of the room. And here they are. You get 2 of them, which is a standard. If you lose one, they say that they're going to charge you, but actually we've had an issue and we haven't been charged. Maid service every day, should you wish for it, and they do a fantastic job. The maids, big shout out to our maid Maria. And we're going to enter our room now and have a quick look around. So it's been cleaned up today. Maria's been in, and she often leaves us little gifts. And we often get these little animals, not the panda, that is our panda, he comes travelling with us. Big shout out to Pat the panda. Day 1 when we got here we had some swans, and then as the week has gone by we've ended up with different little animals. This is the whirlpool bath. You've got this little vanity area, you've got a Jack and Jill sink, this little dividing area, the shower, the shower system. You've got a rainfall shower and a normal shower. And in here, little shelves to put your bits and pieces on. As I say, Jack and Jill sink. You get little bits and pieces every day, toiletries and the such. And in here is probably, in my opinion, the downside of the room. You've got a toilet. Obviously, it's enclosed, but once you're sat on there, if you're a large person, your knees touch the door. But fully functional. That's just me picking faults. Really large double sliding wardrobe. And in here you've got hangers and all sorts of bits and pieces. And an electric safe. We use that, it's free. Just don't forget your code, I suppose. Massive bed, absolutely massive bed in the room. And it's not 2 beds pushed together, it is 1 single bed. We've got a television and plenty of drawers and storage here. And this is probably, for most people, the highlight of the experience. Built in to your bedroom, you have got an unlimited supply of alcohol. We've got gin, Bacardi, Smirnoff, and tequila as well. That's in the cabinet there. It's unlocked, they leave it unlocked, but I think they expect you to use the optics. You've got a coffee machine, no kettle. That's the only problem about this, no kettle, and Mrs. John Cooten is gasping for a cup of tea first thing in the morning, and she's been unable to have one. Ice bucket, it's empty. There's an ice machine in the hallway which I can show you, and here we have our own little mini fridge, and they restock this mini fridge daily, and you get things like Canada Dry, tonic water, Pepsi, cola, water, Sprite and beer. I've taken the beer out of there because, well, I'm going to be enjoying it this afternoon. That's in the mini fridge. It's all included in the price. You don't pay anything extra on checkout. They fill that up daily. They come round and they say, what do you need for the mini fridge? And you can fill that in. Telephone by the bed, number 9, room service and reception. Dial the number. Say, I would like a steak sandwich. They will bring you a steak sandwich for no extra fee. It's all included. You're expected to tip. I understand that. We're in a country where if someone does something like that, then you are expected to tip, but it is not mandatory. We've got a fan on the ceiling. I've been having that on. An aircon in the bedrooms as standard as well. And once you've come down the step, you're into this little seating area. You've got dining area for 2, multiple plug sockets. You've got a little seating area, relaxing area for 2. And then for us, probably the place we've spent the most time since we've been on holiday, apart from being by the pool, is the balcony area. And I'll show you that now. We look out onto some trees, and we've been really lucky enough to see howler monkeys. They've come across here, walked across in front of us and down towards the beach. We look onto garden. It's not nothing special, some palm trees, some bits and pieces, but actually of an evening you can see many things such as raccoons, little ratty things. I call them ratty things, they're more like a guinea pig, cats and other little animals as well. Right, so brief interlude. Mrs. John Cooten and I have got into our kit ready for the beach and for the seaside, and we'll continue the tour then. That's the room. There's nothing overly much to say. I would say about the television actually before we go. There's not many English channels, there's a lot of German channels, a couple of American channels, but the majority are in Spanish. But the room, fully functional, fully serviceable, absolutely no complaints about the room whatsoever. I think it's brilliant. We've got a nice, big, spacious, airy room. It's not been hot, air conditioning panel on the wall, it's not been loud, and it's not been dirty. Down here we've got an ice machine, where you can get ice for the rooms. That is running 24/7. It's quite loud, but we can't actually hear it from our room. But that is a nice little addition. I'll drop in the phone now. A nice little addition to the hotel. So we're back into the gardens, into this main atrium, and instead of turning left towards the bar, the reception area, and the main restaurants, we're going to be turning into this central area now, which is the daytime hub area as explained. We're going to take a look firstly at where we've pitched ourselves. I personally think we've probably got one of the best sunbeds in the resort for getting sunshine all day. It comes up, as I say, at 7:30, and by about 5-6 o'clock the sun has gone out of the heat has gone out of the sun. And this is the main family pool area. I'm not going to go too close because there are some children enjoying the children's club at the moment, and I don't want to put that on YouTube obviously. But through the trees there is RIU land. That is the children's area. The kids have got a little pool in there, and they've got like an entertainment day that goes on in there as well. Constantly you've got staff who will come around the pool area. They'll say to you, do you want a drink? They'll bring a drink to you, and there's no obligation, but obviously tips are expected maybe from the staff, but that's all included in the service. You've got a gym and spa here with a hot tub area. I'm not wearing my shoes at the moment, so I can't show you, but I can show you through the window here the gym area and the reception area to the spa. There's the gym. It is what it is. The spa is not included in the price. You have to pay for the spa treatments. They're in US dollars. They're quite expensive, to be honest with you. But if you fancy getting yourself a massage or something like that, then that is from the spa. This is the main family pool then, with a ramp. Keeping you cool? What's the temperature like today?
It's colder than it has been.
They've been filling the pool up with cold water at night, which has taken the temperatures down, but obviously the sunshine really does bring it back up. So we'll have a wander this way before finishing on the beach. Plenty of people enjoying the pool today, and they've got a DJ going on today. He's loving life. The DJ's having a great time. Main pool bar. Pool bar is open from 10 until 6. We've got two other pools here. You've got a little pool and a beach pool. This is the pool that you've mainly got beach volleyball going on in, and other water sports as well. But you've got a restaurant here, which is at night the steakhouse restaurant. During the day, dinner. So that's where you're getting your dinner. They do snacks and bits and pieces. I'll just show you quickly in there what you can see. She's in the pool again. Is it really that cool down here? I'm going to have to put my feet in, aren't I? Oh yeah, that's lovely. Beautiful. Right, we'll head on down then to the next part of the tour via the bar, I think. Bar is always very busy, so it might be worth asking the ladies and gentlemen that come round to bring you a drink, but you can also go up to the bar here and get a drink again, all inclusive, a nice sheltered area. And there's always bits and pieces going on throughout the day. There's timetables of what is on today. Mariachi band today. Oh no, karaoke. You going to be singing?
No.
Ultimately, this is why people have come to this resort and what makes it 5-star. It is the beach. We are in a beachfront environment, and it's the Caribbean Sea. There's infinity pools here, and you walk directly from the hotel. These are the hotels and the pools. You walk directly onto the beach, and the sand is absolutely beautiful. It's quite windy today, so there might be a little bit of wind noise. Cocobongo, you can go to Cocobongo. There's the team. They're always partying on 5th Avenue. Tickets are available here. We haven't been. I've read good and bad reviews. It's not really our sort of thing. Pepe's Food then is the beachfront snack bar. You can come and get yourself some snacks. So this is a snack bar. You've got hot dogs, burgers, chippies, chicken, some beans, cheese, chicken bits, and steak as well. That's all available until around about 4 o'clock at Pepe's bar. There's some hammocks over here in the hammock area. They're actually very nice to get into. Mrs. John King's going to show us to the hammock area then. So we've got hammocks. How many hammocks? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hammocks. They're available. They're included, and they're great fun actually to sit there. And you've got a lovely view of the palm trees as well, whilst you are relaxing in your hammock. You've got a water sports centre. It's Scuba Caribe who do that. There are some things that are included with your ticket here. Rafting, the things like jet skiing, parasailing, and the such are not included. And there she is. She's in her hammock, and she's ready for a full day of being a lazy little one. Right, we've got no time for lounging about. We've got to look at the beach now. Come on, out you get. So loads and loads of sunbeds on the beach. These are all included for guests of the resort. And we will walk down to the beach and we will end the tour there. But so many sunbeds, plenty of sunbeds. There's the odd beach seller, beach vendor. And they're selling things such as silver, bracelets, hats, sun cream, sunglasses. And if you don't want their services, it's easy to just politely say no. They understand. And here we are then. This is the main beach. This is what you're paying for. This is the beach here at Playacar at the RIU Palace Hotel, Mexico. There's often concerns from people about seaweed. The sea is lovely and warm. It's a hit and miss with the colour. Today, lovely and clear and blue. We're in the sea. And you can often see fish, crustaceans, crabs, little bits and pieces like that in the sea. It has been very rough since we've been here. The water, someone's given me a thumbs up. He's on the YouTube now. It has been quite rough since we've been here. This is the quietest day we've seen sea-wise, but people are out with their jet ski and their parasailing. and boogie boarding as well. There is I think a man-made sandbank around here, which means that people like that are stood up and it's just up to their ankles. You have to go through quite a little deep area first to get to that sandbank. That's it then. It's been a long video. I can only apologise. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've managed to show you everything that this resort really has to offer. We've tried everything aside from the spa, because those have been sort of added extras. What's the verdict? How many thumbs up is it getting from you? 2 thumbs up from Mrs. John Coupland. I've had a great time. That's it then for the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like, please give it a subscribe, and a comment as well. Have you been? Would you consider it? Have you enjoyed it? Is there anything else that you'd like to see? We're here for a few more days, but until next time, have a great day, and maybe, just maybe, you'll consider popping yourself in this little slice of paradise at some point in the future. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's @JohnCoupland, all one word. Instagram and Facebook is the same, and we're on TikToks as well now, so you might get to see me on the TikTok. I'm going to go and enjoy some time in the hammock. Until then, have a great day. Bye bye.